this one girl I like in the international arena is her. That girl talked like she, I picked up on her because every time I would see her, she would be next to Javad, Zarif, so I'd see him. So I said, I know they ain't going together, but they always, and she was really for this treaty and everything. And a humanitarian, when you know what I mean, she's head of the European Union spokes, political, so technically she's big. When I was in Iran the last time, she came to Iran and gave some, when you see her. And all the other white girls, that they wear the hijab, so they, you could tell I don't want this thing.
Because they have to wear it.
But I could tell, I said, this lady said, this is a custom, and hey, I'm comfortable with it. And she looked comfortable and she acted comfortable. I said, oh, this is good, okay. So now, that JOPO is whatever it is, John
JCPOA.
That thing has changed the world. All for our team. Everybody on our team, look, try to imagine that just 5 years ago, or even farther back like that, it definitely can't be 2009, they're trying to destroy Iran. And a little after that, they want to go to war with Iran, and they were all alone. Try to visualize 2018. The European Union and all the heads are given individual lectures in their own countries supporting Iran. The European Union have developed a mechanism where they can do business with Iran and get around sanctions. The European Union, I listened the other day, oh dumb Don, you think he was a fool in the UN? You should have heard that fool leading the security job. Did you hear any of that?
I heard some of it.
Did you hear the people speaking? The other people, in the Security Council, other people. Everybody in there, well, he's against Iran, he's against globalism. And this fool, everybody there are globalizers. Everybody talked against him. Everybody, the French, the Germans, everybody.
But wasn't it his policy that he was not going to be a globalist? He was going to basically focus on America?
Didn't nobody think, look, how can you F up? You can't F up everything unless you're paid to do that. You hear some of the white folks, the big white folks that have companies and what have you, I gotta go overseas because the guy that did this,
right.
I can't stay here. What he said he was going to not do, he did. He running us overseas. We can't walk overseas. We gotta fly. We gotta get out of here now because the stuff he done put on. And the Chinese went down in the Midwest. They must have put some big advertisement in papers, and they was visiting. They said, and the China was telling her, oh man, we want to, the harvest moon was just over. They just harvested all this stuff. And the Chinaman said, can you imagine the harvest just in 2 days ago? And they there putting stuff in the newspaper in Iowa and all that. Oh, we just trying to buy y'all stuff, but boss man, he's doing this. And the people are so mad. And they voted for him, you know what I mean? And he cut their throats. I said, America, that's why I said it's slow. The Americans voted for Obama, and the people he voted for, he cut their throats. The Indian told him, the white man speaks with a forked tongue. It's not so the dumb. I'll get back to that some, but about the Chinese and all the food. But the Iranians, our friends, were our past allies. They're still our allies. I don't have nothing against them. They just, you can't tell them nothing. When Khatami was here at the UN, we went in and they was kind of, it's not funny that they may not invite me because this time, you know that powdered ginseng?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm driving up, we're gonna meet there and we're gonna drive, I'm gonna drive back. So if I leave there, it's gonna be 12 o'clock at night. So I got a little powdered ginseng, I take a little powdered ginseng, then I get out of the glove, and I got it in my pocket right here. This is during the big scare of, what is that they sent around in envelopes?
Oh,
Anthrax. So when you have those programs, the U.S. security is in charge of the people from overseas. So the Khatami is there. So I'm coming in, and the groceries from over there was there too. So I'm the only one Khatami mentions by name because of everybody see I got a question. So I asked him, what kind of dialogue you're going to have with the Americans to change 500 years of bad behavior? What are you going to say to them? So he says, well, Brother abdul-alim and Musa has a good question, so I know they didn't know. They wrote him a note. In fact, they told me they wrote him a note because he didn't know me. So we're not here to have dialogue with the government. We're going to have dialogue with the people. Of course, they have dialogue with the government. And what did the government do? That's that signal diplomacy stuff. You signal me, I'll signal you back. Well, they had with Clinton, they had a romantic thing. And when the Taliban was getting tore up in Iraq, in Afghanistan, Iran let them use flyovers and all that. So they was expecting friendly, you know. Now George is in there by now. And the next thing George come up with is the access of evil. So they didn't learn. Then they came back. You see how they tried to get rid of Ahmadinejad. It didn't work. And all the people that they was working with, the Greens, Musa and Kurubi and one more. They're still under house arrest today, right now. Khatami is under house arrest. Musa is under house arrest. And who does our name? There's one. Kurubi. They're under house arrest now. Well, Kurubi, why would we trust him? And you heard the October surprise stuff? That they will hold these spies till after the election. And they let them go after not only the election, the doggone inauguration. When Carter flew to Algeria to pick the people up, he was already out. Reagan was in. It was Reagan, them, and all of them worked that deal out. The dummies, not the dummies, the Iranians are still thinking they can hold that open. Well, okay. George, them, and these later Republicans say, we don't know nothing about that. You can't blame none of that on us. So they're, you gotta remember, McFarlane shows up over there, right in the middle of all the fitna, the war and everything. The Secretary of State, just flies in. He don't have no visa, he don't have no nothing. Hey, I'm here. And he got 2 pistols and a cake. Imam Khomeini said, well, we sent the pistols back, but the boys that was on guard ate the cake. The young guys, his cake, so they ate that boy. He said the boys on guard ate the cake, so it's too late to do anything about that. The point I'm making, imagine all of that stuff through all of that years, all of that fitna. And today, you got everybody in the world that was forced to cooperate with the United States of America against the United States of America. Everybody else, European economy is on the upswing without massive debt. That's why they pressure Greece and all of it. You got to moderate a little bit. But the U.S. debt, they give them a $2 trillion tax cut to go to the rich people, right? And the poor people pay for the next day. The poor people is paying for that tax cut. The transfer of wealth, all those things that are present in a revolution are present. The people are going fast toward craziness and fast toward goodness. In America, they're moving fast, trying to fix everything. The things between men and women, the thing, right, all that stuff we see, the climate and all of that. They're saying, hey, the Russians can now float a boat. Now they don't have to go to that Panama Canal no more. They can go through the Arctic Ocean up there, whatever it is. You see? So everybody's trying to fix things, but there's a crew trying to mess it up. Now, I'm not going to go into theories about who put Don in, who paid for it. Sometime I'll be asking the Rangers, did you guys hire this guy? Because he's hooking y'all up, man. I mean, it's too, right, tell the truth. And messing up, he don't miss. He's doing deadly research, accurate research. He don't miss not one opportunity to mess up big time. Tell the truth. He ain't missed any opportunity to F up all the way. He does it. He finds it. If it ain't, and on the job training or learning, he's been there almost 2, right? Hey man, he's been there 18, 19, almost 20. The boy have learned nothing. He's gotten worse as a president as time goes on.
He's learned to accelerate.
We always said to accelerate the decline. This boy done that in my best English. He done did it. And you can't stop it. So then what do we do in this era? Our public relations with other Muslims. Evidently, this is not the time for antagonism or name calling or even revenge. You know why? The Prophet ﷺ, remember in the hadith when he saw the people who were dwarfs, what did he do? He went into sajda and gratefulness to Allah. You know, that he wasn't a dwarf. You know, when we see our people, I don't know, the Abdul-Maliks, the monitors, all kind of people, we just think a lot. Hey, none of them. But what else can you say? Except be thankful and appreciative. Now, some of this is getting out. This is my opinion. Some of this stuff is getting out. It don't make no difference if it ain't. We're gonna have all these, what's the names here, and we check every few of them to make sure they duplicate. So the message is, we have already earned our place in this transition. Because unlike Kavanaugh, we ain't cussed everybody out. Every now and then we get a little, you know. But usually we asking everybody, come on, man. We brothers, just get it, brother. 10%, hey, man, just give him, please, just a little help. World change is not an individual thing. It just don't happen. So let's just kind of, you know, just, you don't have to jump off a bridge with flaming draws and prove. Just a little help, you know. That's been our attitude. And if you imagine what's been going on all the time, that stuff has never happened in history. The stuff that happened in this community, it ain't nothing, and we just know about a few of them. It is a daily occurrence. It's a fitna, it's a major, what anybody else would call a major fitna per week that would stop other people, that would make them quit and say, we can't win, we can't, you know, it would make them want to give up.